The coastal bend is no stranger to the destruction that can be caused when a hurricane hits close to our shores. And that's why Texas lawmakers are looking to push legislative items that focus on emergency plans and generators for senior living centers.
Our Josh Maxwell spoke with those who care for some of our most vulnerable in our communities, along with our 3 News political analysts, about why these legislative bills are so important to protecting the elderly. And Josh, what should people know about these bills and what is their potential impact on local facilities?
Leslie, Senate Bill 481 would require emergency plans to be put into place at nursing homes and assisted living centers to include generators. Now, while some may know how hard it can be to go without power, it can be felt even more by the elderly community, especially in the wake of major power outages. This legislative session, lawmakers are looking at bills to better protect the elderly. Senate Bill 481 calls for generators to be in place at facilities that care for elderly patients. House Bill 1199 calling for emergency generators to run for a minimum of 72 hours in those centers. Something Del Cielo Home Health Volunteer Coordinator Linda Penn says can mean life or death for those who rely on a constant flow of electricity.
Because most of our patients are on oxygen, also on feeding tubes, so some of them are powered by electricity.
While Del Cielo doesn't treat patients on site, they do provide at-home care in case of emergencies like storms and will even transport them to other facilities.
A lot of them are bedbound, they're not being able, like you and me, or just being able to get up. They're not able to do that. A lot of them are bedbound, so they would need our assistance.
Political analyst Dr. Bill Chris says that both bills could prove to be beneficial for the coastal bend, especially for long periods without power.
That can be really problematic if power's out for a long time and you can't get people in and out of the facility because you don't have power to open up the doors.
Dr. Chris says that due to Texas's unique position when it comes to the power grid, having safeguards can pay off in the long run.
And they're more common as a result of brownouts or as a result of the power grid just not being able to handle the demand for electricity.
Now, Dr. Chris did say that there could be potential pushback from caregiving organizations due to the cost associated with buying those generators. He says that ultimately the decision to enact those bills lies in the hands of Governor Abbott.